Hello, busy dads and busy people everywhere. If you're new here, welcome. This is the channel all about the Busy Dad program. The Busy Dad program is the remarkably simple, effective and time-efficient training protocol that I've been following for the past 19 and a half months since my daughter was born. It has gotten me into the best shape of my life. And the crazy thing is, the entire program only requires a weekly time commitment of just 80 minutes. If you can find 80 minutes in your week, and if you can pledge to fill those minutes with intentional physical training according to the Busy Dad program, my friends, it can change your life, just as it has mine. Now, it's come to my attention recently that people don't yet have a very clear understanding either of the principles of the Busy Dad program or of what a kind of standard week of training on the Busy Dad program might look like. And so I've created a series of videos called Busy Dad FAQs, where I attempt to explain the principles of the Busy Dad program, as well as the kind of mechanics of the program in more detail. And today's video is another contribution to that series. So far, we've talked about the four-tiered level system, how it's structured and why we have it in the program. I've explained to you why I give you a strict weekly training budget of 80 minutes. And I've also tried to sketch for you what a standard breakdown of those 80 minutes in a given training week might look like. In today's video, I want to walk you through the steps that you need to take to get started with the Busy Dad program. My friends, getting started with the Busy Dad program really could not be any easier. All you have to do is perform two 20-minute workouts. These are what I call your test-in workouts, and you're going to do those over the space of 1 week. Okay, so week 1 or week 0, you could call it, of the Busy Dad program is unlike other weeks insofar as you're only training for 40 total minutes in that first week. In your first 20-minute workout, you are simply going to perform as many 6 counts as you can within 20 minutes, keeping a log of your reps. And in your second 20-minute workout that you'll do later in the week, when you're recovered, you're going to perform as many Navy SEAL burpees within 20 minutes as you can, again, keeping a track on your reps. Now you're going to use those two numbers from your workouts to assign yourself a level within the 4-tiered level system of the Busy Dad program. Please check out a recent FAQs video, I've linked it in the description below, where I describe that level system in detail. So for example, suppose that you can do 78 6 counts. Okay, well that's going to get you an assignment of level 1B of the Busy Dad program. And suppose you can do 28 Navy SEALs, again, that's going to sign you in at level 1B of the program. And as soon as you've got your level, you're good to go. You're ready to start on the Busy Dad program. Okay, your training mission in the short term is to work towards the next level. In this case, it would be 1C. When you get to 1C, you'll start training towards level 1D and all the way up through to graduation. That's a process that might take a lifetime, it might take just a year. The timelines are going to be different for all of us. But to get started, all you need to do is test in. It's really important to emphasize that those test-in workouts should not be intimidating. Okay, you're not trying to kill yourself here. All you're trying to do is set yourself a baseline that you can work from. So take it easy in these workouts, okay? Just test the waters and try and get a good sense of where you're at. If you've got an athletic background, maybe you'll test in fairly high. If you're new to calisthenics training, you'll probably test in right at the lower rungs of the program. That's fine. We all have to start somewhere. It really does not matter where we start. All that matters is that we get started. And as I've said so many times, the Busy Dad program is more than willing to meet you wherever you are. If you can perform 1 6-count burpee within 20 minutes and 1 Navy SEAL burpee within 20 minutes, welcome to the program. You are a level 1A practitioner and it's time for you to begin your journey with the Busy Dad program. If you can afford that buy-in of being able to perform 1 rep of each exercise, then you have everything that you need to join our program. So I really don't want you to be intimidated. It's also so important to realize that the way that you progress through the program is entirely dependent on you. Okay, if you're someone who likes to just go balls to the wall and really attack their workouts and work out to the point where they're practically vomiting, attack the Busy Dad program just like that. That's great, and maybe you'll progress through it fairly quickly. If you're someone who likes to slow, cautiously build, okay, not making the workouts too intense, too painful, just kind of cautiously banking an extra rep week in, week out, welcome to the program, my friend. That style of training is great. My own style of training is kind of somewhere in the middle, but we all move through the Busy Dad program at our own pace, according to our own personality and training approach. In the same way, we all enter the program at different levels. It really doesn't matter, because the only person you're competing with in the Busy Dad program is yourself. So I hope that explains the concrete steps that you need to take to join the program. Just one more kind of footnote to add here is sometimes people will encounter a situation where one of their movements is weaker than the other. Okay, and when that happens, so for example, suppose that you test in to the Navy SEAL wing of the program at level 1D, but you test into the 6-count program at level 1B or 1C, say. When that happens, when there is an imbalance between the two movements, what I advise you to do is to train the weaker movement for 60 minutes of every 80 minutes and just do 20 minutes per week of training on the stronger movement just to maintain. And then once you've brought the weaker movement up to the same level as the stronger movement, from then on you can go back to the standard 40-40 split. Okay, so if that happens, if there's an imbalance between the two movements, if one of them tests you in at a higher level, then focus on the weaker movement. Bring up the weaker movement until it's up there with the stronger movement. In my experience, the vast majority of people who test into the Busy Dad program test in both movements at the same level, and if that's you, then you're ready to get started from next week on a 40-40 split, and you can begin your journey through the 4-tiered level system of the Busy Dad program. And my friends, I will say, welcome to the Busy Dad army. It's going to be an honor to fight alongside you. Until next time.